Our school, Michael Nagar Shikhaniketan, government sponsored co ed English medium higher secondary, has taken an excellent initiative in conducting online classes through YouTube channel. Even in this pandemic situation, our school did not step aback in providing and enhancing knowledge to the students. So, it's a request to the viewers, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Hello everyone. In our last video, we have discussed about the radioactivity and the cause of radioactivity and the three radioactive rays, those are alpha rays, beta rays and gamma rays. Now, we are going to discuss the use of radioactivity. As we know, the radioactivity is widely used in the field of science, medical science and technology. So, what kind of medical science radioactivity is used? Treatment of cancer. So, when we need to destroy the cancer cells, we can use radioactive rays because it can burn the cells properly, and so the cancer cells will be removed from the body. So, in the treatment of cancer, radioactive ray is used. In the next point, we can see determination of age of rock, minerals, plants and animals. So, whenever we want to know the age of any plant, we can use some isotope, radioactive isotope, to determine the age of that particular plant, from how long that plant is existing in this world we can know, and rock and minerals also. In the mountain region, sometimes in geographical purposes, it is needed to know the age of particular rock and minerals. In that case, radioactivity is also used. In the next point, in nuclear reactors, we will discuss about nuclear reactor very soon in this video. So, nuclear reactor is a system where nuclear fission reaction is taking place in controlled way. So, nuclear reactor is the production, nuclear reactor is the way to produce more amount of energy and heat energy. So, more amount of heat energy is produced in the nuclear reactors using radioactive rays. Next, sterilization of instruments. What kind of instruments? In medical purposes, we know that sterilization is needed, and medical instruments such as scissors, those which are used in operation purposes, those are sterilized with the help of radioactive rays, and sometimes foods are also sterilized by this way. And the last point, that is in monitoring materials and processes by X-rays. Sometimes the test personnel use radioactive rays to monitor the materials, the processes, and it is done by non-destructive method and with the help of X-rays. Sometimes we know that radioactive rays are not helpful for our body, they are harmful for our cells, and more use of X-rays is not again useful for our body. Though we know that X-ray is useful, X-ray is needed, but more using of X-rays is not good for our health. And gamma rays that is also used in the treatment of cancer. Gamma rays are very harmful for our skin cells, that is why it can destroy cells, so that it is used in positive way in the treatment of cancer. So, radioactivity has a wide importance in the field of science and technology. Now, we are going to discuss nuclear energy. We know the structure of atomic nucleus, that at the center of the nucleus there are positively charged protons and uncharged neutrons are present, and the electrons are revolving surrounding the nucleus. So, as there are positively charged protons, they must experiencing some amount of repulsive force between them. So, but they are not repelling, they are not going, they are not separated from each other, they are not going separated from each other due to the nuclear force. So, what is the cause of this nuclear force, or what is the cause of this nuclear energy present inside the nucleus? Now, we are going to discuss this. So, at first we have to know about the mass defect. Mass defect means, suppose helium nucleus have 2 protons, atomic number of helium is 2 and mass number is 4. So, there are 2 protons and 2 neutrons. Protons and neutrons are known as nucleons. So, sum of the nucleons is 4.013190 AMU. So, this is the expected mass of the helium nucleus, adding the sum of all the nucleons present in the nucleus. But it is seen that the actual mass of helium nucleus is 4.0015 AMU. As you can see that there is actual mass is less than the expected mass. M actual AC is less than M expected. So, why is this happening? This is happening due to some amount of masses are just vanished, are completely vanished. So, what is the amount of masses that is differing from M expected and M actual? That is del M. Del M means small amount of mass is differing from each other, that is M expected. This minus this is the mass defect, and this mass defect, but we know that mass cannot be just vanished. It can be converted into some amount of energy. From Einstein's mass and energy equation, we know that del E that means the amount of nuclear energy is equal to del M into c square, where c is the velocity of light in vacuum. Velocity of light in vacuum, which is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second square. So, these are actually the mass of the nucleons that is differing from each other is known as mass defect. Mass defect is converted into amount of energy, that is actually the nuclear energy, or we can say this is the binding energy, which is for which the nucleons are added to each other, or they are joined with each other with this binding energy. And we can say that the binding energy is that amount of energy which is needed to separate the nucleons from the nucleus. So, the constituent part nucleus that means protons and neutrons will be separated by adding this amount of binding energy into the nucleus. So, now we are going to discuss the nuclear reaction. There are 2 types of nuclear reaction. The first type of nuclear reaction is nuclear fission. We know, you can remember it, that fission means division. Division of what? Division of nucleus. At first, when uranium-235, there is a heavy nucleus, one heavy nucleus is bombarded by a neutron. When the heavy nucleus is bombarded by neutron, a compound nucleus is formed, that is uranium-236-92. Then the compound nucleus is broken into, the compound nucleus is obviously the heavy nucleus, and it will be broken into some light nuclei. Those light nuclei are barium 14156 and krypton 9236. You can see that their mass number is more or less average of 236, and then also 3 neutrons are produced in the fission reaction, and the main thing is some amount of huge amount of energy is released. So, the process by which a heavy radioactive nucleus is broken into light nuclei. Broken means you have to remember that division of nucleus is happening. So, this is fission. Division, fission. This is fission by the bombardment of slow neutron. Slow neutron means this neutron, so as to liberate energy. Huge amount of energy is produced and more neutrons are produced. That neutrons are more in number than those that is bombarded. So, the uranium was bombarded by 1 neutron, but it is generating 3 neutrons again. So, these 3 neutrons can hit again another uranium. So, at first when the fission reaction is produced, is started, so it will be never ending. So, fission reaction is a dangerous nuclear reaction. This is never ending process, and every time 3 neutrons are generating and 3 neutrons are responsible for another fission. So, it is a chain reaction. We say the division reaction or nuclear fission reaction is a chain reaction which we cannot control. when it can be controlled by some other metals such as molybdenum is used to control fission reaction in nuclear reactors. So, what a nuclear reactor? Nuclear reactor is a machine, is a chamber where nuclear fission reaction is done in controlled way, so that it can help in some positive purposes. Otherwise, nuclear fission is responsible for destructive purposes such as uses of atom bomb. So, whenever there are explosion of atom bomb, in that cases nuclear fission reaction is happening. That means in the atom bomb sometimes uranium element, the uranium is a heavy element, uranium element is present in the atom bomb. So that uranium, so that it is divided into other nuclei and fission reaction is started. So, fission reaction is a very dangerous reaction. It has one advantage, one disadvantage. Disadvantage means destructive purpose atom bomb, and advantage means use of nuclear reactors. Sometimes as there are so many heat energies produced in the nuclear reactors, that helps in producing electricity. Okay. Discussing the nuclear reactions, in the nuclear reactor accident was happened in the year 2011 in Japan, where it is known everyone that Fukushima disaster happened due to the emission of this type of nuclear reaction from nuclear reactors. That is one of the nuclear plant accident. Nuclear reactor plant accident was it was the destructive purpose. So, this is the reason for which nuclear reactions are advantageous and disadvantageous too. Another reaction, nuclear reaction, is nuclear fusion. Fusion means combination. As we have discussed that nuclear fission means division, where heavy nuclei broken into lighter nuclei. Here the lighter nuclei fuses together to form a heavy nuclei. So, this is combination reaction because both of the lighter nuclei combined with each other to form a heavy nuclei. So, when two simple nuclei like hydrogen nuclei, that means very simple nuclei whose mass number and atomic number is very less, they are fuses together to form a heavier nucleus comparatively helium is heavier than hydrogen. That is why this is used, that heavier nucleus. So, this reaction is known as thermonuclear reaction. So, why is this known thermonuclear reaction? Thermonuclear reaction, that means more amount of heat energy is released due to this combination or fusion reaction. So, the equation of the fusion reaction, example of fusion reaction is 4H11 is when joined each other, hydrogens are grouped with each other and they are forming helium nucleus, electrons are generating and release of more amount of energy is happening, heat energy is happening. So, this is known as thermonuclear reaction. So, for occurring fusion reaction, it needs more amount of temperature. So, more amount of temperature is reaction is happened at suppose 2000 degrees Celsius. So, to create this amount of temperature, sometimes nuclear fission reaction is done before this fusion reaction for happening this fusion reaction. So, for example, in the sun and the stars, they give us the huge amount of heat energy and light energy. So, we have to remember that inside the sun and the stars always fusion reaction occurs, where those hydrogen atoms are fuses together to form heavier nuclei and amount of heat energy is releasing. That is why sun is a source of huge amount of energy, so that we can exist in this earth. The temperature of the core of sun is 100 million degrees Celsius. So, you can say it very easily that it will be not reduced very soon, so that we can live in the earth for so long, and it helps in photosynthesis, which is actually the source of life. So, this is all about atomic nucleus. So, this is the last video of atomic nucleus. For more chapters, follow our videos.
Subscribe. Click on the bell. Like, comment, share.